What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It's your boy Pip, and this is our last video of the weekend. I promise. I know if you guys been keeping up with the channel, there's been so much. Another video today, a video yesterday. I promise this will be the last one for the weekend, unless some shorts get edited by the editor. I can't control that. But this is definitely the last one. We're going to talk about some crazy wrestling stuff. But don't worry, I'm going to give y'all a break from Money in the Bank talk. If you want to check out the Money in the Bank talk, there are 4 videos from the past 2 weekends, this one included, to go through. Please feel free. With all that being said, today, right here, right now, we are talking about NXT Battleground, which takes place later tonight as of the time of the release of this video. So please enjoy tonight. We got a really good card. We got 4 title matches. We got some interesting stuff going on. So let's get into it. Let's start off with one of our non-title matches. We got your current NXT Tag Team Champions, Hank and Tank, teaming with Josh Briggs to take on the Culling, which is Brooks Jensen, Nico Vance, and Sean Spears. I don't think there's much to talk about here. I'm going to take the Culling. I think they need to win way more than a random team of Briggs, Hank, and Tank. I could very much see a world where somehow, some way, Spears and the Culling bring Briggs in. Briggs has showed a darker side in the past. He and Brooks Jensen are former tag team, partners, and I think it could be a really interesting concept. I think that is a win that is needed for the Culling, either A, by beating down Briggs and capitalizing on that, or B, by Briggs turning and setting up Briggs and Jensen to go after Hank and Tank as part of the Culling. Either way, I'm going to take the Culling. I don't feel great about it, but I think it's the right choice, so we're going to do that. Moving on, we'll talk about our other non-title match. It is Tony D'Angelo, the Don of NXT, taking on the former underboss, Channing Stacks Lorenzo. And I'm taking Stacks. I am. I'm taking Stacks. This is his first real match since the turn at Stand and Deliver when he turned on Tony D. Um, he needs to win this. He just does. He just does. So I'm gonna take Stacks, and I'm gonna move on. There's not much to talk about that. He should win. He better win, and that's all there is to it. Let's talk about our only non-world championship match, or non-world championship title match, where Kalani Jordan challenges for the NXT Women's North American Championship as she takes on current champion Sol Ruka. I'm going to take Sol Ruka to retain. I don't think we're in a situation yet where she's ready to lose that title. I would assume she doesn't lose that title until it is to Zarya. That's my guess. She will hold on to that title until Zarya turns on her. So I'm going to take Sol Ruka to retain here. And while we're talking about the women, let's talk about the NXT Women's Championship as challenger Jordan Grace goes up against current champion Stephanie Vaquer. And I'm going to take Jordan Grace to get the upset title change win. I think Stephanie Vaquer is ready to go to the main roster. I think they are making a lot of big pushes to the main roster. I think they know they can trust Jordan Grace in the main event scene of NXT. They push Julia up very quickly. They just sent up Roxanne Perez, and I think that last name that they need to send up is Stephanie Vaquer to really round out this new wave going into the main roster, carrying the women's division. I think Stephanie Vaquer is ready for that, so I think they will have her drop the title to Jordan Grace here. Jordan Grace will become the face of NXT. She'll spend a little while in NXT finishing her development the way WWE likes them to be developed, and then they will move forward with her as well. But for now, I'm going to take Jordan Grace to win and become your new NXT Women's Champion. Up next is one of 2 men's world championship matches occurring, but this one's for a different company. As Trick Williams challenges Joe Hendry for the TNA World Championship. I love Joe Hendry. I love Joe Hendry. I want Trick Williams to win here, just so that finally one of these companies is saying, I trust you with my title, so that we can actually start having some interesting developments between this partnership. Because right now it's just been kind of sending each other feeder. But I don't think it'll happen. I got Joe Hendry retaining here. I also don't think Trick Williams is the guy that should do it. I think Trick Williams is probably also poised for a main roster call up. So I don't think putting the TNA title on him and then having him stay in that NXT TNA, or as people have been calling it, NXT partnership range. So I'm going to take Joe Hendry to retain because I just think Trick Willie is heading on up soon. And finally, in my opinion, the easiest match to predict of the night. Obafemi defends the NXT Championship against Miles Bourne. I like Miles Bourne. I think the kid's got grit. I think he's tough. I like his concept. I definitely like that he doesn't let his disability hold him back, but he ain't beating Obafemi. Nah. Not unless he takes the Super Soldier Serum. So, and Steve Rogers, that shit, because right now it ain't happening. So, I'm going to take Obafemi to retain, and that's it. So let me know what you guys think about these matches. Let me know what you're most excited for. Or if you guys aren't going to watch because you're going to be watching AEW Double or Nothing, I will not be making predictions for that. I have given up on making AEW predictions because the company just doesn't know what they're doing half the time. So I also, if you guys noticed, I didn't make predictions for yesterday's Saturday Night Main Event because, well, at the time of recording, as far as I'm concerned, that show won't be important. It's just a glorified house show, but this will probably be the one where something important happens, and then I'll have to start, predicting those again. But for now, I'm not. So, thank you guys for hanging out for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you think is going to win each of these matches, and I promise I will stop flooding you with wrestling content for the weekend. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys later. As always, I am Pip. Y'all the greatest, and when in doubt, we'll see you next time. See ya.